What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Apothecary Diaries, this time with Season 2, Episode 9, I think it might be. Got to apologise right off the bat, I'm a little bit drunk. Literally drank for the first time, probably about a year or so. I was drunk after my first beer, I had 3, so yeah, might not seem like a lot, but it is for me, so got to apologise that might be a bit out of sorts during this reaction, but I really enjoyed last week. Thank you guys for the comments as well. There was plenty of stuff I didn't know about. The title Dowager is actually just like a name for a widow apparently, whereas pretty much the whole of the first season as well as the second season I thought that was actually the name of Anchi. So yeah, lots of misunderstandings from me. So again, got to thank you guys for all of the comments last week. Very much clearing up a lot of things, especially in terms of the bloodlines with Jinshi, the Emperor. There's quite a lot of complexity to that, I think, purely based on the language that they use. A lot of Chinese terms that, again, I'm not really too familiar with. So again, just got to thank you guys for helping me out with that. Looking forward to seeing how we're gonna deal with the curse today, though, which is really weird. The pedo emperor, we'll call him, is just remained in the same state ever since his death, which is very strange. Again, I'm a big horror fan. I've seen a lot of dead bodies and even similar situations, and I can't really put anything on the table to how this is actually like happening. As I said, looking forward to seeing how we do figure it out. Let me know what you guys think about this episode though down in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And as I said, if I do see him out of sorts, this will be 1 in a million. Shouldn't ever happen again, I don't think. I'm feeling a bit better now, to be honest. Got a massive bright light in my face, so it's still a little bit confusing, don't get me wrong. Like, as much as the comments really helped me out last week, it's still like a lot of confusion with like the bloodlines and stuff. So Jinshi is not actually the son of Anchi. She's the pretend son, and he's also the Emperor's son, I believe. The son of Aduo and the Emperor. But the people that know about that is very scarce. Also, someone did point out something interesting. I saw a comment earlier today about Jinshi holding, or there being like a stone near him that was present in his dream, as well as during the scene we saw in that room last week. It was like a golden, I think it might have been gold, but yeah. He's been a nightmare this last couple of episodes. For real. I think you can say that again. And again, like I said last week, it's dangerous. The fact that she's getting people as high in status as Anchi to help with her issues doesn't bode well. Again, as viewers it does, because that means lots of interest in mysteries. For her safety, only a negative, I think. Because he keeps the goods coming. I was gonna say Gaoshan. Older than I thought he was. I guess the drugs that they're taken to pretend to be eunuchs that makes him look younger. Oh shit. What is that? Oh, and there's what I was talking about a minute ago. Is that a pebble? Hmm. Interesting. Of course, there was the strange thing about, again, the pedo emperor actually having a baby with a 30-year-old woman. That was weird as well. That was a bit of a mystery that came up last week as well, wasn't it? So that's actually poisonous. Okay, interesting. Like I said, I might be a bit slow this episode on a few things. So I can only apologise. It's probably the worst show I can watch right now. It's a mess, isn't it? What the hell? Oh, that's not going to be too helpful, is it? I guess that makes sense. If they were to find out anything crazy, obviously they can't talk about it. That guy was quite the wrong one. Okay. What is about to be under this fucking paper? Painting? Graffiti? Damn. Uh, so yeah, I did kind of say that last week. There'd be something around him, almost like a radioactive kind of almost like yeah, like radiation from your phone or something that would like not exactly fuse with you as a person, but there'd be like weird. It's not exactly like an outer layer, but if you guys think of like an immortality shield, for example, that covers your whole body, something like that, that is on the old emperor. I did yeah, I kind of mentioned that last week. I do remember. I remember again liking it to radiation and radiation poisoning. But to be honest with you, I ain't got a clue what two elements she just mentioned here. Like I never heard of them in my life before, and obviously I didn't know they hindered decomposition at all. But maybe again, maybe subconsciously I might have again I've seen lots of horror movies and stuff where they do like tend to like dead bodies and stuff. So and there obviously is elements used to kind of preserve bodies for like a funeral or so on. So it's definitely not like it's not something that's impossible. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not like I wouldn't see it as a curse. I wouldn't see this as some kind of supernatural thing. That is not a solid wall at all. That is, isn't it? Right, the frame. Yeah, she's the one that had a kid at like 10 years old, right? Accidentally, did that just say? Sally. Well, if anything's sobering me up, it's definitely this. If anything, I think it's made me feel a bit sick. Strange guy. Oh, fucking weirdo. They were indeed. I believe that did happen to Mau Mau's granddad. Yeah, supposedly, I believe she still had a baby when she was 30. What is that about? Is that her that had the baby when she was 30? I can't quite remember. Like I said, not in the best condition. But I mean, if he even if it's not her, she fell out of favour with him, then Should it stands to reason every other woman actually grew to an adulthood as well. Right, what happened there? This guy's crazy. How are you letting a guy like this be your emperor? I mean, yeah. I don't know if I've never been in a situation. Yeah, that must feel horrible. But again, this might just be like condition I'm in right now talking. But like, again, can't say I do this for sure. But I wouldn't have this man leading me. This guy would not be my emperor. If I knew he was up to this kind of business, fucking no chance. I'd leave this place. I'm not sure I'd kill him. I'd maybe want to, honestly. Seeing like, especially seeing this from this perspective, kind of makes me want to. It's really annoying though. I did see a conversation about this on Twitter today about the death penalty and people of this nature. And I'd like to agree that I would like to give them the death penalty, but it's always like you always see these cases of people that have been wrongly accused of things and maybe even incarcerated for things that they haven't done, and then years 20 30 40 years go by and then they realize, oh, this wasn't actually the person that caused this. So I don't think you can ever do that, just because there is that possibility of false accusations and so on. But if you can guarantee 100% that the person that done this did actually do it, I would be on board with that penalty, honestly. Although I also think it might be too forgivable to grant someone death. But they should suffer more than death, perhaps. Did she rape him? Is that what happened here? Jesus. She raped him? Hikikomori. Damn. So that's Jesus. I mean, I don't advocate for that as well. Fucking hell, this is just an extreme situation in general, isn't it? Hmm. That must feel terrible though, being discarded by someone as awful as that. Like, not even someone like that can appreciate me. It's like, all my worth in that case. So worth less than nothing if someone like that can. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Again, there's bound to be things I probably missed today, so please do let me know in the comments so I can read tomorrow. Oh, actually, I forgot till now. Our false mother. Yeah, the resemblance is certainly there, isn't it? Partial. We all can. Don't, not, it's not just you, lady. I agree. Yeah, I feel like that is definitely going to come back up. I said earlier, the fact that it's just getting more and more dangerous. It's getting more and more dangerous for Mao Mao. That's some very good advice. Because it's not just her brilliance and not just people being wary of her skills. The fact that she can also be used against Jinshi if she's so obviously one of his if she's so obviously admired by him. There's just a lot of danger, isn't there? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Great episode today. Went by really fast. Like I said, a little bit out of sorts. My head is not in like a very clear place whatsoever. So, inevitably probably missed a few things this episode. But it was quite a sobering episode, honestly, in terms of being quite disturbing towards the end there. So again, I'm not sure if she's actually any real relation to Jinshi. I mean, there is a little bit of resemblance. There's obviously resemblance to him and the Emperor because they are guaranteed part of the same bloodline, I believe. But there's also a little bit of resemblance to Anshi as well, to be honest, isn't there? On Jinshi's side of things. Again, I'm not sure if he's. I don't think he's actually related to her. I think she is just his false mother, but he does look a little bit like her, to be fair. Oh shit, look at that thing. That thing's straight out of Higurashi. A ghost story. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I just said, it's interesting, isn't it? Maybe it's one of those things where, I mean, just genetics at the end of the day, but maybe like physically a part of her kind of rubbed off on him. I don't know. There is a little bit of resemblance between Anshi and Jinshi. But yeah, again, quite disturbing episode, to be honest with you. I think I'm not sure if I'm right about this, but I think we figured out how the baby was born from her being 30 years old, considering that quite disturbing scene. Although that scene didn't feel as bad as it maybe should have felt, just because of who the Emperor was. Although it's really weird with things like that, isn't it? It's like, is it morally okay to feel better about that happening because he's a terrible guy? I don't think so. It still felt horrible, but it didn't feel as horrible, and that's just like an interesting moral question, isn't it? Should I have felt as horrible as if that was just an innocent person? Maybe, but I didn't. I didn't feel too bad. Yeah, like I said, quite crazy towards the end there, but great episode. Pretty much fully focusing on that painting and the understanding how that body was preserved as it was. Again, I pretty much understood that was what was going to be happening from last week, to be honest with you, but figuring out from Mao Mao's side of things also uncovered a few more kind of layers, just like the painting, to be honest. We didn't look any further layers wise, but there was quite a few layers to this, actually, wasn't there? Like I did say, though, if any of you guys could comment some help on things, maybe I missed this episode, that would be appreciated. That I could help read in the morning when I'm a little bit more aware, perhaps. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Do let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week for what I think is episode 10.